All right, let me show you how to do this assignment by uh, showing you some examples. So your assignment is to combine sentences using both coordinating and subordinate conjunctions. So coordinating conjunctions are fanboys, subordinating conjunctions are awubis. Awubis is an acronym for several different words that form or that are subordinating conjunctions. Use at least 4 coordinating conjunctions and 4 subordinating conjunctions. I'm going to add in each paragraph. And then put your conjunctions in bold font and increase the size of your comma to 18 font. Here's a tip. Whenever, in fact, I'll write it down here. Asterisk. Tip. Whenever you use a conjunction, there is also a comma. So I'll be looking for 4 conjunctions in each paragraph, I'll be looking for 8 conjunctions in each paragraph that are in bold and 8 commas. Here's an example of turning 2 simple sentences, joining 2 simple sentences with a coordinating conjunction. Remember, we called this a compound sentence. Johnny wanted to go to the game, period. It was raining. How could I change this so that it was using a coordinating conjunction? Put the word but in. Johnny wanted to go to the game, but it was raining. Notice how I put it in bold. Now, what am I missing? Well, I'm missing the comma. Remember, the comma always comes before the conjunction, the coordinating conjunction. So I need to increase the font to 18 for the comma. And so now I can clearly see the comma, and I know where my coordinating conjunction is because it's in bold. So now the sentence reads, Johnny wanted to go to the game, but it was raining. Now look at this one. Subordinating conjunctions. When you use subordinating conjunctions, remember, they come at the beginning of clauses. So I have right here the simple sentence, it was raining. Johnny didn't want to go to the game. So in this case, I'm going to add the subordinating conjunction since. I'm going to put it in bold. And so now the question becomes, where does the comma go? Because there's always a comma with a conjunction. Does it go here? Since it was raining, period. Johnny didn't want to go to the game. That actually doesn't make sense because when I read this first sentence, since it was raining, it's not a complete sentence. Once I put that subordinating conjunction in there, it turns what used to be a simple sentence into a sentence fragment because there's still more information that needs to be said. It's incomplete. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the period away and put the comma where the period used to be, turn it to 18 font, and so now I have the sentence, since it was raining, comma, Johnny didn't want to go to the game. Now it makes sense. So what you're going to do is you're going to read 3 paragraphs, and you're going to add 4 different subordinating conjunctions. Now, I'll start off and I'll give you 2 for this one. All right, I had taken a sleeping tablet, period. I still couldn't go to sleep. I was still up. I decided to read some of the letters May had written to me over the last 3 months. So I'm just going to read about a few sentences at a time and see if I can make any changes to clear it up and make the paragraph sound better. Well, immediately I look at I had taken sleeping pills and then the next sentence, I still couldn't go to sleep, and I can tell that what would make this sound better is the coordinating conjunction but. I had taken sleeping pills, but I still couldn't go to sleep. Now I'm going to put it in bold, and then I'm going to increase my comma to size 18. And there we go. Then I come to this one. I was still up. I decided to read some of the letters May had written to me over the last 3 months. Well, what could I do to improve this one? I still have to add 3 more fanboys and 4 more Awoobis words. So which one should I do? I'm going to use a subordinating conjunction, an Awoobis word, and I'm going to take the word since, and now it's going to read like this. Since I was still up, I'm going to put a comma right here. Since I was still up, I decided to read some of the letters May had written to me over the last 3 months. So I'm going to put this in bold, and then I'm going to increase the font of the comma to 18. So one thing you'll notice is that fanboys and Awoobis words always have commas. The fanboy comma always comes before the word, but the Awoobis comma always comes after several words. If you notice, there's a big gap between the word since and the comma. So the Awoobis comma is placed where the thought used to end. In other words, where the period used to be. So since I was still up, I decided to read some of the letters May had written to me over the last 3 months. May always sounds cheerful, period. She is actually very sad. So in this case, I can immediately see a combination where I'm going to use a particular fanboy. So you need to complete this assignment by doing this paragraph, the next 3 paragraphs. Remember, you are adding fanboys and Awoobis words to make the sentences better. I've done 2 for you over here. So instead of 8 conjunctions, you are responsible for adding 6. And then there will be 8 conjunctions added here and 8 conjunctions added here. And don't forget to put them in bold and increase the font of your comma. Good luck.